You, who are without mercy, now plead for it? I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
There's a new street fighter on your windowsill. The weapon is peace, the word is chill.
Hello, Marvel Legends. Well, no surprises as to what we're unboxing today. My old Masterpiece Transformers. Yes, these are ones that I've had for years and years, but they've been in the careful storage of a buddy of mine. When I moved to Japan back in 2015, I think, I was like, dude, can you look after these? He was like, dude, of course. And just now he's been like, dude, can you take your stuff back, please? So here they are. Transformers, Masterpiece Transformers. Let's unbox these guys and remind myself just how awesome these things are. Because also, I really want new, like these are great, but I remember they do show their age a little bit. Like there are better versions of the Masterpieces out now, so I really want to get new ones. We gotta see like how well these hold up and how convinced I am to to spend silly money on like bright new ones. So, Megatron, first of all, oh gosh, already I'm like reminded he is pretty. Look at that guy.
It's over, Prime.
Gotta love it. I mean, I was born and raised on Transformers the movie. And he looks better than I remember. I remember his legs being very spindly bindly, and they are spindly bindly, but still, you know, it's always the difficulty with Transformers is that they have to transform. So sometimes you have to sacrifice the mold. That's why the new figures I want to get, I'm happy to get non-transforming Transformers. I just want them to look like badass robots. But yeah, here is Megatron with so many extras as well that fall out beautifully. He's got the laser sword that he hacked up Optimus Prime with in the movie. He's got, of course, he's got the pistol from Transformers the movie too.
I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime.
God, it's such a good film. Of course, he also has the Krang style wrecking ball, the energy wrecking ball. This is really cool, actually. I forgot how good this looks. And then he's got the little zappy, oh, hello. He's got the little zappy electric creature as well from the cartoon show. So let's bust the proper guy out fully. There's the obviously the barrel of the gun, which I think does have I think this is a battery, so you can put a battery in here, and yeah, there's a light bulb in the back there, so I can update that because it's about 7 years old now, so the battery is probably not too good. But let's take out the big man himself as he falls apart behind me. Look at that, still perfectly balanced. Now then, here we go, Megatron.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
And this is the good and the bad. You see, he's definitely showing his age big time. He's a little bit worse for wear. We got some bits that need clipping back into place. And I mean, this is a Masterpiece figure. So this is a lovely figure, but again, it was made to transform. Therefore, oh, there you go. That actually clipped in pretty well there. Therefore, he's got very, very skinny legs, and the articulation isn't great, but it's still, for what it was at the time, it was nice. It was very nice. It's probably the best Megatron you could find in 2011 or whenever it was that I purchased this. Gosh, it was a long time ago. But yeah, he's got the side plates as well that clip on. I'm not even sure if these are the right way around. They might not be, but I'll fix that. Actually, can I see on the box? Let's have a little look-ski. Yeah, they need to be the other way around. So that's fine, I can do that. So this one over here on the right-hand side. There we go. Man, I'm gonna have to bust out the Transformers the movie soundtrack, because that's pretty much what the Transformers movie is. It's an hour and a half of music videos, but oh my god, they slap so hard. And yeah, the emotional highs of that, I get goosebumps watching Transformers the movie. Dare to believe you can survive. Oh, I'll probably get a copyright strike if I sing that song too much. You hold the future in your hands. Okay, so there's essentially Megatron. Let's see if I can clip the gun on his arm as well. I think I might sell these actually, because I do want like super duper updated ones. So I might see what I can get for these masterpieces. They don't sell for like insane money, or especially not in the condition that these are in. So I'll be the first to say, these are well and truly, you know, what's the expression in America? Ridden hard and put away wet. That's what they refer to like bikes. You know, not not anything dirty. If you're selling like a second-hand bike, you'll say it's been ridden hard and put away wet. So this, yeah, the shoulder here, it feels like it should clip into place and like stay, but it seems to want to snap out. But either way, it can rest pretty well. But there's Megatron with the gigantic, absolutely massive gun sight on there. No wonder he was so dangerous. Look at the size of that thing. Compensating for much, Megatron? But yeah, I'm still very pleased and happy with this. He's got this little bit that clips onto his back, which is really just to aid with the transformation so that he will look like a gun. I've never actually fully transformed him myself because I only ever want him as the full-on Megatron. But there we go. You can see like the trigger for the gun is on the inside of his feet there. Like, it's incredibly clever. Like, the actual logic as to how to build these things and make them transform is just mind-blowing, the artistry that goes into that. But ultimately, it's kind of wasted on me. I just want a cool-looking robot figure. So that's probably what I'm going to invest in next. But still, that's a good-looking Megatron. Plus with all the accessories as well. Until I do sell him, he'll look nice on the shelves. Right! Prime.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Alright, folks. It's Prime time. In fact, it's the second Prime time because I just filmed the Prime unboxing and then realized I didn't press record. Always press record. It's like the first rule of YouTubing. Well, I didn't. So Prime is already out of the box because I'm a dumbass. But there you go. Here is Prime out of the box. But before I go into too many details about this, we'll see some of the extras. He comes with, of course, his classic, like, legendary blaster there. I think, like, the only character who's more sort of associated with their gun is probably Han Solo. You know, you always associate Han's blaster or Han's blaster. But besides that, Optimus Prime, like, this is his go-to weapon. Yeah, I just picture him just shooting up all the Decepticons in the movie. Ah, so good. Right, so here's Prime. And also, we have his accessories, which amazingly, I never actually took out at all. He's got the energy axe, and he's got the transformed Megatron gun. The transformed gun looks wicked. You can just imagine Starscream wielding that, and it's like, oh, I'm amazed I managed to resist getting Starscream to do exactly that. But Prime and Megatron are the two essentials. I mean, really, it was Prime. Prime was the main one, but you can't have Prime without Megatron. That's like, you know, ice cream without sprinkles. So of course you got to have both of them. But I forgot just how great Prime looks, and also just the box itself. These masterpiece boxes, they just look so cool with the artwork detailing, the photos, the kanji on the back, the Japanese writing. Oh, there's just Japanese writing on anything just makes it look cooler, which is funny because in Japan, like, it's difficult to get t-shirts and stuff with Japanese writing on because that's not cool in Japan. They want things with Western writing. So that's kind of funny. It's a little flip there. And also, I would wear super dry shirts a lot when I was in Japan because I just brought them over, and they've got kanji on. So one time my assistant walked up to me, she was like, "Why does your shirt say extremely dry?" I was like, oh, well, that's what the kanji says then. It's just the name of the shirt. Although I said we call it super dry as opposed to extremely dry, which made me then think, is Superman called Extremely Man in Japan? Food for thought. Anyway, Transformers. This Prime is so chunky, so hefty and heavy. Like, there's you can feel the coldness of the metal. Like, this is a real nice figure. And unlike Megatron, who you have to sacrifice some of the articulation and the sculpting and the details in the robot form so that he will transform accurately, Prime looks great as a robot. Like, this is exactly what Prime should look like. This is just absolutely perfect. Check out the head sculpt, the chest. I always thought it was just genius design. How, you know, Prime's cab, like it mirrors the human physique so well. He's got the pectorals, the abdomen there, even sort of, I forget the name of the muscles, but the muscles that kind of go down towards the groin. It mirrors the human physique. It's really, really clever. And one of the few Transformers who actually lends itself to having that kind of musculature sort of display. It's really, really, really clever. So yeah, Prime looks awesome. And of course there's like little extras as well, because of course you can open up his chest. And there we go. If we open those and then flip this up just like in the movie. Prime, you can't die. There it is. The Matrix of Leadership, which Rodimus, well, not even Rodimus, which Hot Rod stole. I'm sorry, I was always an Ultra Magnus guy. I always loved Ultra Magnus because I associated a lot with him. Like, he was a big guy and like he was capable, but at the same time, like, he just wasn't a natural fit for a leader. He's not a leader. He's happy to be that general who is, like, you know, helping out Prime and doing his best. But I always liked Ultra Magnus. I never liked Hot Rod. But yeah, so also Prime has this little flip panel here, so he can be talking to Bumblebee. That's really cool. So a really fun kind of pose is to have the arm up, head down, talking to Bumblebee. You can put the gun in his hand here.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw your life away so recklessly? That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron.
It's just so great. I am so happy to have this figure back out of storage, back in the room in the collection. I'm trying to think where to put him. I might put him and Megatron in with my animated Turtles, so we have a bit of an 80s kind of theme. Only problem with that is now I'm like, now I gotta get Lion-O, now I gotta get He-Man, I gotta do a whole 80s, you know, montage kind of thing. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. We'll see. But either way, Prime just looks so great. The spinning rubber wheels here. And of course, also like little things that are practical, but also just look so cool, like the pistons on the back of the arm that actually make it articulate and move. So great. And just an iconic Optimus Prime face there. Just, it's beautiful. For a figure that I will admit, like, kind of shows its age, at the same time, it kind of doesn't much, because they nailed this so fantastically. I really, really love this. I'm so glad to have him back out again. So if we can put Prime here with Megatron,
I'll rip out your optics.
It's such a good film.
You who are without mercy now plead for it? I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
No, you don't, Megatron. Okay, let's just sit down for the next hour and a half and I'll recite Transformers the movie for you. Nah, but we won't do that. Maybe that's on the Patreon. But in the meantime, Prime and Megatron are back displayed in the collection somewhere. I'll find a good spot for them, but I'm so happy to have these guys. Until next time, folks, remember, freedom is the right of all sentient beings, and keep displaying model behavior.
Chill.